Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. We just hit 28,000 subscribers. Can we get to 29K by the end of the month? Please like this video down below and hit the subscribe button before we get started. However, today we're going to do Donald Trump versus Bernie Sanders, and I understand that this is going to make a lot of people very upset because you have the vocal Bernie Bro brigade that does not understand anything about electoral politics, does not understand anything about Bernie Sanders' policies, does not understand how any of this works. So just to piss them off, I'm going to put on my MAGA hat and we have the Trump sign back in the background finally while I do this video. So now we're going to start, and I'm going to do the Senate map at the end of this because Bernie is going to have very negative effects for the Senate race. You're going to see this in a second here. So we're going to start by filling out the safe states for Donald Trump. Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, the Dakotas, Kansas, Oklahoma, all of Nebraska. Second district, we're going to put likely Trump because the Bernie Bro candidate, and this is a common theme, over 40 in the midterms, lost in the swing district in Nebraska. Second, Democrats could have took it back, but they ran the Bernie Bro. And what happened? They lost because Bernie policies are not popular. They're not even that popular among Democrats, and I think a lot of people are starting to see this. Polls showing Medicare for all, only 57% of Democrats support it. You have these delusional nutcases that are out here saying, oh, 70% of Republicans support the Green New Deal and Medicare for all. No, it's not how it works. You can't trust those polls. That's garbage data. By the way, Trump is taking Alaska safe. He's taking Texas safe as well, just to let you know. And as for the rest of the states, I think we're going to do these safe blue states. California, sadly, Oregon and Washington are going safe blue. You could try to see Trump might make Oregon likely blue, but for right now, we're just going to put it safe because that's where the Bernie Bros live. They live in their mother's basements in Oregon and Washington and whine about how society's been so unfair to them, yet they're the laziest people to ever occupy the space of the earth. Just to let you know, that's just a common fact, a common theme. We do Vermont safe, basically where he's from, where he freeloaded for many years, where he wrote essays about raping women in Vermont. Massachusetts as well, going safe blue. They'll wake up in about 20 years or so. They're not going to wake up yet. So just, I think those are the only safe states beside Illinois, but Illinois is going to get closer. I think we'll see. Obviously, Bernie will try to get black turnout by putting Nina Turner on the ticket. I don't think it's going to work. Again, same thing with Ohio because Ohio's going safe. Hamilton County's going to go red. A lot of people don't understand that Nina Turner isn't going to flip Ohio blue, partially because John Edwards did not flip North Carolina blue in 2004, and no, Tim Kaine is not the reason why Trump lost Virginia either. So Ohio, Iowa voted against USMCA. He's not going to win those states either. Just saying. And Texas is safe. No way around it. He's not going to get religious Latinos to turn out for him. I don't care that he won Latinos in the Nevada caucus. It's different in a general election environment where you have to turn out a lot of voters that usually don't turn out for things like caucuses. He's not going to play out very well in that regard. He dumped all of Vermont's nuclear waste into Latino communities in Texas and New Mexico and the El Paso area. He is not that great of a candidate. Florida, likely Trump. This guy praises Fidel Castro. He defends Fidel Castro. He self-identified as a communist in the 1970s, yet if any one of his fans try to somehow make the distinction that he's a social democrat, he pushes back on them. The guy is hilariously hypocritical in that regard, and his priorities are such in the wrong place. The state of Georgia, that's likely red as well. Same thing with Arizona. Don't even try to test me in these states. These are suburban states. Trump will win back a good chunk of Romney-Clinton voters if this is the case. Trump is going to win these voters back, and he's going to be able to flip the states. North Carolina, that's going likely. I know a lot of people in North Carolina, even some people in the middle, and they're all on board for Donald Trump. They might have wavered a little bit, but they're on board for Trump. Maybe they're not on board with Tom Tillis, but maybe they're going to come around to Tillis too. So North Carolina, that's going to go likely red. Pennsylvania, I want to put it as likely. I'm going to be super generous to Bernie Bros. By the way, Maine second is safe. I'm going to be super generous to the Bernie Bros. Put Pennsylvania as lean. Bernie sucked in the primary against Hillary, even in western Pennsylvania. He wants to outlaw coal. He wants to outlaw all this kind of stuff. Dude, it's not going to happen. You're literally just making your campaign appear to be the 1980 Redux or 1996 Redux. It's a total joke. And the fact that Democrats are going to go out there and nominate this lunatic, it's insane. But the good news is the average voter is above the age of 10. They're above the age of 20. They're actually 54 or 56 is the average voting age in this country. And I really don't think youth turnout's going to spike. Bernie will do better in the college towns, but other than that, it won't matter. People talk about crowd sizes. Hillary got like 500 people at a rally, and she almost beat Trump in 3 key states. So I don't really want to hear about crowd sizes. Yes, Bernie can turn out 20,000. Walter Mondale had record crowds, and he only won Minnesota. So again, that really, it's good for energy. It's good for enthusiasm, especially in the primary. It's kind of why Trump won the primary. Trump has big crowds. Bernie's crowds are not as big as Trump's, but even so, crowd size does not matter. It's not the be-all and end-all. And the fact is, the mainstream media will actually come aboard a little bit for Trump in some ways, to the point where the establishment in Virginia, you might have a third party. Virginia's going to flip in favor of Donald Trump. He's going to take the state of Virginia. That's going to put him at 293 electoral votes. Bernie's still at 125, even with all the safe states intact. It's hilarious. Yeah, this is a bold prediction. I'm not going to lie. I'm being bold here, but I'm sticking with my convictions for right now because this is the way I see it, because Bernie Sanders is a nut job lunatic who is going to get destroyed. He is a socialist. He wants to socialize industries. He wants to take our healthcare industry and socialize it. He wants to take our housing industry and socialize a big chunk of that too. He wants to take our energy industry and he wants to socialize that too. So I'm going to do videos debunking Bernie's policy plans. I'm going to do videos debunking this myth of socialist paradises in Europe. I'm going to do a video on that as well. But for right now, we're just doing the prediction of the election. So if you want to comment your policy concerns, you can comment that on my Bernie video where I will be debunking Bernie Sanders' garbage policies. But now we're debunking the myth that Bernie has a chance to win because Donald Trump is already president and we haven't even filled in any of the tilt states. We've only filled in the safe states for Bernie and just likely states for Trump, and he's already there big time. He's going to win New Hampshire. Polls show him roughly winning. That means at the end of the day, he's going to win. I don't want to hear about twin state things anymore because Bernie's falling behind. I think a lot of people are getting fed up with him and a lot of people are getting sick of him. Maine at large indeed is going to flip to Donald Trump. This is a landslide of epic proportions. Don't get me wrong. Nevada, lean to Trump. Again, Republicans are leading the registration in Nevada. I thought Trump had no chance a few months ago. Now I'm saying Nevada's going red. If you look at the data, look at registration data, everything's favoring Trump. Pennsylvania, Nevada, Wisconsin in particular. I think Bernie would have taken the state back in 2016. His approval rating then was plus 13s. Trump was minus 20. Times have changed. Trump's is minus 5 in the country. Bernie's is well below Trump's. Times are different now. Can't compare the election 4 years ago. By the way, I did forget to give New York State to Bernie, although Trump is doing extremely well with Jewish voters in the head-to-head poll, so you never know. It could get closer than expected. The state of Minnesota, that is going to tilt to Trump. Yes, Bernie would have a chance because they're a state full of weirdos in terms of the electorate, especially in the east, like St. Paul region, Ramsey County. They're the people that have put people in office like Michelle Bachmann, people like Jesse Ventura. They're probably going to come out and vote for Trump, though, because they don't want to be taxed 50% in taxes in full in order to pay for these garbage programs that Bernie wants to give that probably won't even get passed, probably won't even work. The state of Michigan, that's going to go to Donald Trump as well. Drive from Detroit to Traverse City and you tell me Trump's going to lose this state. You're out of your mind. This isn't 2016 anymore. People are fed up with the left. They're fed up with their garbage. They're going to be voting for Donald Trump. They're not going to vote for the party of Antifa. Bernie Sanders is the candidate of Antifa, these thugs that brutalize people because they just call you a fascist and they beat you up and act like they have the moral high ground. They rarely actually go after real fascists. These guys are pieces of garbage. And Bernie does nothing to denounce them. Well, Donald Trump has denounced all sorts of extremism on the right, and they don't even support him anymore, so I don't want to hear that argument either. The state of Rhode Island, that's not going to go to Trump. It's going to go to Bernie, likely. Connecticut as well. Delaware is going to lean to Bernie or tilt to Bernie. New Jersey is going to lean to Bernie. Trump will improve in the Northeast. He'll make a play for it because he'll have so much in the bag, but it's not going to be enough. Trump will take the state of New Mexico, and the people of Colorado are just going to be too high. They're going to vote for Bernie. Maine's 1st District is going likely as well to Bernie Sanders, which actually will make Maine at large go in the lean column. So here you have it. Donald Trump will beat Bernie Sanders 346 to 192. You heard it here, folks. They're setting themselves up for McGovern. I cannot wait for the dislike ratio to be higher than most of my videos. I cannot wait for all the hate comments, but let's just hear it out. Let's see what happens. the 2020 Senate map, because Bernie has terrible coattails. He will get destroyed down ballot. The Democrats are going down if they put Bernie. I'm telling you, this is a warning. I think Bloomberg, he's not going to be able to beat Trump, but he can win the popular vote maybe. But we'll do this map as well. You got all the safe red states. By the way, Kansas will be likely, even with their guy, because even the Democrat poll shows Kobach up. I think the last Democrat poll does. So with Bernie, it's going to be a no-go, especially in places like Kansas. They're not going to come out and vote for Dems down ballot. Yeah, they'll vote for Kobach. Kobach is a warrior. He fights the border. He fights for the wall. He fights for voter fraud and stuff like that. He fights against it. So the state of Mississippi, safe. Alabama, big time safe. Big time flip, by the way. Wyoming, Idaho, and Alaska. Colorado is going to flip. The suburbs are going to come out. Actually, they're not going to flip. They're going to hold for Cory Gardner. Cory Gardner is going to hold. It's going to be epic. Arizona, I'm sorry to Mark Kelly. He's going to run much closer than Bernie does, but it's still gonna have to go in the Republican column. McSally will stay for another 2 years. Sadly, I kind of want Kelly to win so we can get Doug Ducey in there. Texas, don't even question me. That's safe. I don't want to hear about the midterms. You can save that garbage. Go to LTE's channel and comment that bullshit. As for Iowa is going to go to the Republicans in the likely column. It's going to go in the likely column. Georgia, one of them is safe. The other one's likely. North Carolina is going to be lean with this Bernie communist sympathizer at the head of the ticket, which is exactly what he is, by the way. He sympathized. He called himself a communist in 1972. So when every Democrat says, oh, you can't call him that, but he self-identified as a communist. I'm not calling him anything he's not. I'm just saying the truth, guys. Michigan is going to go to Trump the John James in the lean column. Peters voted for impeachment, shot himself in the foot. It's not going to happen. By the way, New Hampshire flips too. With a nobody, it's going to flip. Shaheen voted for impeachment. I thought Shaheen would have been dominantly safe until that, but that's just what happens. Also, Jason Lewis will flip Minnesota too in the state there. Montana is going to go safe because Bullock's not running. Virginia, it's going to be close. They forgot that John James-esque candidate there. I just don't... Well, actually, you know what? Screw it. They're actually going to win. I think if they nominate the right candidate, they're going to flip Virginia as well. In the state of Illinois, that's going for the Democrats, sadly, but they'll wake up someday, especially after they lose a bunch of their population. Oregon, likely. New Mexico's probably still going to go Dem, because I don't see Susana Martinez running, but it's going to be very close. Massachusetts, safe. Rhode Island safe. Delaware probably safe, if not likely. Same thing with Delaware. We'll put it in safe. And Susan Collins will be helped by a good Trump at the top of the ticket winning Maine. And a lot of independents are just going to be fed up with the Dems at that point, especially if they're endorsing this nut in Bernie Sanders. So, yeah, this is the map, 58-42 in the Senate. See, Democrats, this is what you're doing to yourself. I tell you, I give you... Every single time I open my mouth, I'm helping you. I'm giving you a platform to at least compete. I'm giving you a platform to be sane, and you take that and you reject it. It's like that meme where the guy gives the other guy mac and cheese, and he just throws it down the hallway. It's the same exact thing. It's hilarious every time I try to tell you guys, and it's every time it fails. Get ready, America. We are going to see UK 2019 in America 2020. We're going to reject this anti-freedom, anti-American ideology once and for all. And Donald J. Trump, even with his flaws, is going to be reelected to 4 more years as president of the United States of America. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like this video down below, comment down below, subscribe, hit the big red button to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Follow me on social media, join the Discord, join the subreddit, join the Patreon, links in description. Thanks for watching. Red Eagle out.